Many people use a new year to reset and make some positive changes in their life. And for many people, that includes some form of fitness goals as well. A lot of people have that. We've been talking all week about ways to set yourself up for success in a new year. And here to help us to do that is Dr. R.J. Turner, primary care sports physician with UT Health Houston and Memorial Hermann as well. Gosh, you are busy.
You're everywhere.
Thank you for coming in, especially on a holiday week for us. Let's get right into it.
Absolutely. Thank you for having me.
And how can we help people?
Yeah, so I mean, I think the biggest thing starting a fitness journey beginning of the year is making a couple commitments to yourself. First and foremost is that mental aspect. I think a lot of people, everybody says, I want to start a fitness journey beginning of the year. Because it may be what their friends or family are doing or what they saw on TV or social media, and they don't really actually kind of think about what that entails.
Right.
And so I think the biggest aspect, if you make that mental commitment to yourself, you'll go a lot further than, the individuals where you'll see them in the gym for the first couple weeks, and then by the time February 1st rolls around, they've kind of given up on the entire thing because they never actually were that serious about it in the first place.
Right. Or like maybe even if you're not a member of a gym and you don't exercise at all, couldn't you just start with walking? You could probably take baby steps that might be more realistic.
That is probably the number one thing I tell a lot of my patients when they ask about weight loss, how to get into fitness and things like that is don't set the bar too high.
Right.
It's very easy to get overwhelmed and say, well, I want to lose 30 or 40 pounds, or I want to lift this outrageous amount of weight. Just start with basic walking. I mean, going out for a 30-minute walk, if you do that 3 times a week, I guarantee if you do that like 2 or 3 times a week in a row, you're going to want to do more. I mean, the endorphins and everything that your body feels when you exercise, you're going to want to build more and more on that. So I tell people start with walking and then introduce weights as your body like fiends more for that exercise.
Yeah.
And what is the first thing you should do? I was talking to a financial advisor earlier saying, what's like day one? If you want to start getting fit, many people day one would go to a gym and sign up.
Yeah.
What would you recommend?
So it's funny because I was talking to a friend about this the other day. I do recommend joining a gym, or at least having a fitness partner so you guys can hold each other accountable.
Okay.
The one thing that is kind of scary and overwhelming about the gym if you go at the beginning of the year is there are hundreds of people in there.
You're waiting at machines, right?
Exactly.
You're like, when am I going to get
I tell people it's not an enjoyable experience. You go in there, you're waiting 5-10 minutes for a machine. So I actually would say, like, truth be told, I would probably work on your fitness journey with a partner or a significant other, or even a friend for the first month.
Right.
And then when kind of that traffic in the gym dies down, then go to the gym.
Okay. Right.
But I think that's like a very good starting point right there.
Yeah. I realized that I used to say like, oh, I'm just going to walk at the park like when I have time. Like, on my way home from work when I have time. And then I never had time. Or then I do, and I find myself looking at my phone, walking at the park, like barely moving. So I feel like I need that sort of accountability, or the class, to just get in, somebody make me do it, and then leave.
Absolutely.
So, I mean, there's something to be said for accountability too, right?
There's great things like ClassPass or, Berries or any of those classes that people take. The best part about those is when you sign up for it, you're paying for it.
Yes.
And so you're less likely to miss it because you're spending your own money. So you've got to be there on time. You get in there for 30, 45 minutes, and then you're done. I always use the example, and people hate me when I say this, is, the average individual spends hours on their cell phone a day.
Yeah.
You at least have 30 minutes to, whatever you're doing, get outside or even just go to a gym real quick and knock something out.
Right.
So I always tell people time is a huge constraint. I witnessed it when I was in medical school and residency, but you at least have 30 minutes.
Yeah, so everybody has 30 minutes somewhere. So whenever you're telling people are talking about measuring sort of their success or baby steps, I mean, and if somebody wants to say their goal is to lose weight or a certain amount of weight, I mean, how should they track that? And what's reasonable to expect? Like, hey, if I want to lose 40 pounds, like what? Like 5 pounds a week? I know everybody's different, but give me an answer. I'm just kidding.
So
help us out here, okay?
The easiest way to track all of that is following. And so one, I'll say you don't want to actually track like your weight loss. At all to some degree, because if you get so focused on that, then that's actually not really the goal. I mean, the goal is to, one, get healthier, right?
Yeah.
So the healthiest way is to lose fat and put on muscle. So if
Yeah.
you're doing that at the same time, you're not going to see a lot of weight loss.
Yeah.
So I always tell people, please don't get discouraged. The easiest thing you can do is, one, do you feel healthier? Because if you feel healthier, then truth be told, that's all that matters.
Right.
Two, just, every morning we wake up, we brush our teeth, we look in the mirror. If you look in the mirror and you feel like you look like a better you than
Yeah.
you looked like 2 weeks ago when you started your fitness journey, then I guarantee like you're making progress.
Yeah.
And so, on average, people, I would say you don't want to lose more than like 1 to 2 or 3 pounds a week. Because if you're doing anything faster than that,
Right.
then
You're not
truth be
gonna
told, you're
maintain
probably not eating, you're not maintaining enough, and you're going to burn out very quickly and just not have enough energy.
And
Yeah.
speaking of eating, food plays an important role in this journey as well.
Absolutely. Food is probably the number one thing. People think,
Right.
okay, well, I'm trying to lose weight. I need to eat less. And I have so many patients that come in and say, I'm eating 1 meal a day and I don't understand, I'm not losing weight. And what happens is when your body gets accustomed to eating 1 meal a day, that 1 meal that you eat, it tries to hold on to that for as long as possible because it doesn't know when you're going to get the next meal.
Right.
Whereas, like the classic European diet that they talk about where you eat 5 to 6 small meals throughout the day, your body knows that you're going to get constant food, nutrition throughout the day, so your metabolism actually speeds up and
Yeah.
you burn more calories. And so that's actually like the correct way is make sure I tell people at least 3 balanced meals a day and then
Right.
keeping up your protein. Your protein is probably the biggest thing because that helps build up the muscle.
Yeah.
Okay, so my plan, first thing, throw out all the sweets.
I know. Throw out
That's
the
so
sweets,
tough.
and then I have to not eat what I'm feeding my kids because they want Chick-fil-A, they want pizza, and it's so easy to just do. I mean, how am I going to grill chicken when I just ordered a whole pizza and it's on the counter? But yeah, it's tough.
Yeah,
Yes.
it's very tough.
Very great information. Thank you so much,
Thank you guys for
Doctor.
having me.